3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. Second down, Winston. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd down, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here we go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They go back to the ground with Jones. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The loss of a full 3. Yards, and now it's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Jameis to throw it. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now running right through it. It's a big run there by Hyde. 45 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
They run again with Hyde on first. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Try the end around. Shedding and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. The 40, the 30, 20, 10. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Alongside the former defensive back, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. And here comes the Texans now. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
They start the drive with Hyde. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Allen has it left side. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Ends up a nice 2nd down for him.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. John Simon coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
On 1st and 10, Winston. And his pass incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On play action, Winston looking deep for Gabriel. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Throw left side complete. That's Allen. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
shotgun. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
And it's up and good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. They give to Burton, the fullback. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive lineman?
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A handoff to Fournette. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down. They go play action. Winston buying time to his left. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Brad Nortman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, Any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Back to the Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Back to the Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
Back to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we have reached halftime here at Submit, and we've seemingly lost communication with Larry. Good news, though, both teams somehow already back on the field and ready for the 3rd quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Give left to Hyde. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Third down, Carlos Hyde. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So it'll be first down here after the run. They run it again with Hyde. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Seven yards to go on second down. On play action, they'll throw. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Texans on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Second down following the run. They'll run it again with Fournette, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Play fake. Winston. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Ready. Blue light. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Sonic. Blue light.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 23. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Here's Winston. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Fournette on the counter. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. first down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taylor Gabriel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for two. Throwing, Winston. Being chased out, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now a run behind. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. He'll drop to throw. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he works free. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Penalty, it's Hyde. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The Texans on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is third down and 12. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Whitney Merciless in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Winston now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Brad Nortman now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a third down and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Ready. Blue ready. Easy, easy, easy. 3 down, 3 down. White, 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 white. Alert, flare, alert, flare.
Jameis to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dante Hightower in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He'll look to throw. And Winston lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Aaron Lynch in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Running left, here's Hyde. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.